Green Man! 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 Holy YouTube video, Green Man!
Hey, I'm here again with box 23. I'm going to go through box 23. Before I do that, I'm going to show you some flash that I think I've not even been in the box yet. I bought these recently in a little haul, and I just read them last night, so I thought I'd show them to you first. Actually, I could have put them away and then showed them to you, because I'm doing 200 to the end today. It doesn't really matter if they're in order or not. It hardly matters if they're in order. Yeah, light's not so good over there, I don't think, but it's got dark outside now. I'm doing this quite late today. I meant to do it earlier when I had good light, but right. So let's have a go through. I got to 200 yesterday. No, it was 300, wasn't it? I got to 300. No, so that's what that is right then. That's okay. Just these were in the 240 kind of region. So let's have 300. That was 300 right there. Okay. Let's show from there onwards then. 302. The big sticker over the plastic bag, which is quite annoying. 303. 304. 'When your wife died, you knew mine would die too. Why didn't you tell me?' So the flashes of Earth 1 and 2 getting together there. It's the best show in town. 2 superstars for the price of 1. The curtain's going up, whiz kids, and you've got a front row seat. It's the Flash and Dr. Fate teaming up in this one. There's quite a few comics to go through today actually, so I'll just go with the cover. I try not to read every single cover out. I'm still not sure about the light on this blinking camera over here. I don't know why. Got a nice light overhead. You'd think it'd be okay. Don't know what it is. It seems to be better back here. But when I move it up there, it seems to be, I don't know, maybe I'm imagining things. That's 313. It's a pretty plain but cool enough cover. Just Flash being fast, really. whizzing along. That's 316. That's the wrong one. I'll leave it in there like that. Such a long run, the Flash run, that even with nearly a full box, I still haven't got nowhere near the run. Actually, saying that, I just remembered a lot of them in the back are actually JLA, so I think there's a knack. If I tilt it back slightly, you get a bit more light on the comic. So let's try that. A little bit more light, but hopefully you can see the full comic at the same time. These are more 80s now, getting away from the really cool covers. The covers are still great, but there's not so much word balloons on the covers, if you know what I mean, which is like what drags you in. Those sort of like not spoiler. Here you go, we've got some word balloons in this one. Oh, doll, huh? You're not my husband. You're the reverse Flash, Iris. Marry me or die. Oh no. We did it, my son, now he's ours. Grodd seems to have a son in that one. I did read it, but I've forgotten it now. It's a bit chilly today. It's got quite cold. I feel a lot colder than I've been the last couple of days. I know temperature's gone down all over or what, but to me it feels colder today. Have you seen this man? Barry Allen, reward offered. 334. At the top of the news, has the Flash gone berserk? That's what people are asking themselves as, oh my god, he's coming for me now! News reporter being harassed by Flash. That won't please Superman. Superman will be like, we don't like that kind of thing. You leave us news reporters alone, Flash. That stuff don't roll where I'm concerned. What good is all my speed when I couldn't save the one woman who could clear my name? Ooh. The heroes are alive with the sound of mayhem. The Pied Piper has reared his ugliest head. And the fastest man alive is stalked by the most dangerous man alive. Is it Big Sir? Is that guy called? I can't remember now. But he ended up being a member of the some daft supervillain team with Major Disaster, who was kind of downgraded to daft kind of stories in the Justice League America. They became Justice League Antarctica at one point. I'm pretty sure that's it. I think his name's Big Sir. Yeah, it was during one of the crazy periods of DC when they were bringing out, they were making the comics funny again for a while. It weren't too bad, that era, but I prefer my superheroes to be a bit more sensible, unless it's just like one-offs or sometimes you get a whole run which is funny, but it kind of takes away from the seriousness of the situations, if you ask me. But anyway, that's the end of that run, 349. I think it's the very, I'm not sure if it's the very last one, if there's one after this, I can't remember, and this goes into Crisis on Infinite Earths. I can't remember what happens to Barry after that. What happens to Barry on Crisis on Infinite Earths? No, I remembered! Yeah, so yeah. Basically he was put on trial for killing Reverse Flash towards the end of the run, because Reverse Flash killed Iris, his wife. Is a Flash TV special. It's a long while ago now. There's a Flash annual. I think this is the Wally West one, a Flash annual. I should have these with my Wally West Flashes, really. Never mind. I'm not sure if there was any Flash annuals during Barry Allen's run, actually. I'm not too sure. Flash number 3 annual. Of course, this is still Wally West's run. And Flash number 4, the Armageddon 2001. That's not dated well as a story, is it? An Elseworlds annual number 7. I just have a check. So that was 3 and 4. So why haven't I got 5 and 6? I wonder. Yeah, I'll have to look into that. They might be in with another box somewhere, to be honest. It's possible. Like the 7 and 8 are the Flash annuals. Again, these are all from the Wally West run. So there should be in the Wally West run, the comics that I've got. 10, annual number 10, annual number 11. I used to love it when they did like a theme across all the annuals in a year. So you've got like the Elseworlds ones, you've got the Pulp Hero ones. I think you had a JL Ape one, didn't you, at one point where everyone was turning into apes? I think Elseworlds, I mentioned that. The Eclipso event, yeah. I definitely should have the Eclipso one. The Eclipso one is missing. What other one was there around that time? I can't remember now. Right, here's a Speed Force special. And here's one which is harking back to an old cover. I think I showed off the old cover the other day in my video. DC Comics Presents. It was a tribute to Julie Schwartz, the long-time editor who sort of like brought in the Silver Age at DC Comics and had died just recently at that point. Flashpoint Elseworlds, book 1 of 3, 1 and 2 in the front there. I can't bother to open it out. 1 and 2 in the front, and 3's in the back. Yes, I don't treat my books with enough respect if I put 2 into one side of a single bag and board. Here's the one I picked up just recently, actually, very cheap, for 20p or something like that. And this one on the back, I think, was a cheap one I picked up as well. So we're getting into the JLAs now. That World's Best comics. I could have put it in the World's Finest, but I just left it in that one. Well, here's the one I'm trying to get eventually. I'm not making any rush on it because I've got no money at the moment. I've got absolutely skinned. But if anyone's got any Super Friends, they're doubles they don't want, you know, feel free to send it to me. So there's Super Friends number 33. Here's Super Friends number 40. This one I actually had for a long while. I don't remember where I bought it, but you know, I must have had it as a kid. But it was the only one of that whole run that I had. And we never had the Super Friends comic in the, not comic, but cartoon. I think it was based on the cartoon series. We never had that cartoon series. Right, some JLA, as I was saying. JLA Predator. Justice League Unlimited. I think this is an annual. Is this an annual? Or is it just actually the first issue? I think it's just the first issue. Justice League Unlimited first issue. That's the only one that I've got. JLA, The Island of Dr. Moreau. And we got a little run here, formerly known as the Justice League. Here we go again. Blue Beetle on the front there. I can't remember if he was resurrected or had he not died at this point. Can't remember now. Maybe this was before the one that he got killed in. I think it's probably the case. No, it wasn't, because he was killed. He was killed in that one. Because he was killed, and this is then when they're going after Max Lord, after Max Lord had his neck broken and then somehow came back again. So maybe this was after Booster Gold went back in time and saved Blue Beetle for a while. I'm not too sure, I can't remember off the top of my head. But I'm sure this was, yeah. Unless that happened after this one, because I think there was another formerly known as the Justice League that came out after Max Lord had his neck snapped. Maybe it didn't have Blue Beetle in it because he was dead then, obviously. Looking at the... yeah, this was a 6-part. This was only a 6-part. This isn't the one after Max Lord came back to life. That explains why Blue Beetle was still alive in it. Yeah, the one after Max Lord was killed but wasn't dead. And a similar name to like formerly known as the Justice League. I can't remember what it was now though. Right, JLA Year 1, Part 1. JLA Year 1, Part 2. JLA Year 1, Part 3. JLA Year 1, Part 4. I don't know whether they're not in my JLA box, but then I'm yeah, it's kind of spread out a bit. 5 and 6. 7. 8. 9. Oopsie. 10. 11. Well, I was thinking of doing an entry for ComicHead 84's Elseworlds contest. To be honest, when he started talking about it, I was watching a video and this idea came into my head, and he almost then went on to use that idea that came in my head for his example. Like basically a Batman has gone out of control, and that was kind of like where I was sort of going with my imaginary story. I was just thinking of an Elseworlds where Batman doesn't stay as just being a normal, you know, human be, who's just trained to the ultimate degree. He's just a normal human who's trained maximum physicality and maximum his brain and his skills. But when you think about all the powers, all the objects and devices that they have in the DC universe, like Batman could have a mother box, Batman could have the H dial, Batman could get in touch with the Guardians of the Galaxy and get them to give him a Green Lantern ring. Batman could make a suit of armour like steel. Batman, there's no reason for Batman to be running around in just a blinking bat costume, albeit he's got a few gadgets here and there. But it's just because the fact that's how he was invented in the first place, they can't really feel they can change him. He has to stay as just being a man. But with all his intelligence, all his resources, all the different devices that exist in the the superhero realm, there's no reason that if he was being, really wanting to be the pinnacle of crime fighting, that he wouldn't have engaged in other power methods. So I'm thinking an Elseworlds story where Batman, actually uses the stuff that's available in the DC universe to help him in his battle against crime, would be very interesting. So he'd have an armoured suit. He might have the H dial, so he can change. Get whatever powers the H dial gives him. He could have a Green Lantern ring. Yeah, you get the picture. So that would be a cool Elseworlds story. I don't know where we'd go with it. It might go the same way as the story that ComicHead 84 was saying, where Batman gets so powerful that he starts doing stuff that he shouldn't be doing, trying to, they say about ultimate power corrupts ultimately or whatever. Yeah, he'd be because he's so down on crime that he might do things like impose curfews on people and stuff like he had Brother Eye, didn't he? He created Brother Eye at one point, and then the OMAC which got taken off him. But that was basically spy on everybody. And I'm sure there was it in a film or was it in I think it was in a comic where he created, I can't remember now, created a device that was tuned into every phone and every every CCTV camera. I think that might have been in one of the Christopher Nolan films now, I can't really remember. But that kind of technology that he'd have at his fingertips, I think it would be really cool if someone actually explored the the aspects of what he could do. He could other than the H-Star, there's plenty of other characters that he could get powers from, but anyway, that's just my thought. Surprised he hasn't got a more versatile vehicle as well, like the Blue Beetle's bug. That can, there's a lot more versatile than just having his bat plane or his bat boat or whatever. Yeah, he could have a bat craft, which hovers like the bug does, and he can swing from below it. He doesn't do much of that, does he? He could have a Legion flight ring. Why couldn't he have a Legion flight ring? Why can't he fly? I mean, he could get some oomph metal from Hawkman. Say, hey Hawkman, can I borrow some of your oomph metal, please? So I can fly, so I can float around, and that'll also give me extra strength. Promethea was a sort of metal that they have there. I'm sure he could use that for some kind of advantage. He could, some of the villains that he's fought, he could take their stuff from. Why not use a bit of fear gas? A bit of fear gas. A bit of Joker's fear gas, a low-level Joker's fear gas to scare the absolute bejesus out of everybody that he fights. Criminals are a superstitious and cowardly lot. Why not push that along a little bit by giving them just a little snifter of fear gas to put the willies up them. That kind of thing. I think that would be a cool Elseworlds story. I don't know what you'd call it, but you could explore the ultimate power bit. I just like to see Batman experimenting with new power sources, new ways of fighting crime, using the objects and items and technology which is available in the DC universe. Look at Lex Luthor. Lex Luthor's got a power suit. Lex Luthor makes robots. Superman used to make robots, why couldn't there be bat robots, you know? So when he, you know, where he's got a function or whatever, he can have his bat robot out, you know, doing fighting crime while he's, you know, or while he's injured, he can send his bat robot out to fight crime. At the very least, an armoured suit, properly armoured suit, that gives him extra strength, you know? Cyborgs technology, that kind of thing. Yeah, you think of all the you know, technical things that are in the DC universe. I'd like to see a comic where Batman explores other avenues for fighting crime and for giving himself powers and helping himself in his battle against crime. So there you go, that's my idea. I'm not sure if it have a name. Let's have a think. Batman Power Quest. There you go, that's the name of the Elseworlds storyline that I'm going for. It could end up being like reasons why those things don't work, or it could be him always thirsting for more power. You know, you might say, oh yeah, I was able to take out this level of criminals with this extra item, but when I went up against so and so, I was beaten, I was stymied or whatever. So then he finds what other device can he use, what other powerful tool can he add to his armament, that kind of thing. So there we go, that's my idea for ComicHead 84. I'm not too sure if I've missed the contest. I might have missed the contest. He was in a stream or a premiere I did the other day, and I asked him, you know, when does it finish? But he probably popped straight out again. That's what people tend to do. They come in for about 2 seconds and then bugger off again. Yeah, I'm gonna whinge about people not watching videos. I watch everyone's videos, man. I watch everyone's videos. I comment on everyone's videos. There's people that I've commented on practically all their videos. They've not commented on a single one of my videos. And that kind of gets me down about YouTube, because I think the whole point is you're trying to make friends and, like, you know, support each other communally. I'm not going to go. There was one chap. He's good. He's a good enough chap. You know, he's a cool fella. But he was moaning about people not making content. And I was like, mate, I've made videos every single day showing comics. You've not looked at a single one of them. You've not commented on a single one of them. He didn't answer. But, you know, that's where I'm going. That's where I'm going. Watch, you know, I don't care. I mean, I do care, but, you know, whatever. Watch my videos. That's what I'm going to say. And, you know, I'm going to just... It's just like a mental thing with me. Like, when I watch people's videos and they can't bother to watch mine back or comment on mine back, I just get really down. It just gets me really sort of... you know, no one likes me, boo, because I'm a bloody emo twat. But anyway, I'm going to start shouting out small channels again, because I've been lazy recently. So I've found a few small channels that I'm going to shout out over the next couple of days. So first off, got a guy called Andy from England, Alberts. I think he's got less than 50, or maybe he's just over 50 now. He's only just done his 4 videos. His 4th video went up today. And yeah, it's just a guy from up, it sounds like he's Newcastle or Sunderland, something like that. A bit up north. Bit up north. Sorry for taking the piss, mate, but that's, you know, that's London humour. And yeah, he just shows off comics. I think today he was showing off Crisis, a lot of different Crisis stuff. So I'll leave his link down below, and it'll come up in the corner as well. Go sub him up, go leave some comments, you know. Comment on people's videos. Don't just make your own videos and wait for your comments to roll in. Don't just do live streams and, like, expect everyone to come in. I just got to stop following live streams, I think, because they just get on my nerves. When you watch people's live streams all the time and they never once watch any of your videos and comment, it's just like, well, why do I bother? What's the point? There looks like some of them are entertaining, obviously, but it just, I don't know, it just gets me down. It's just like, oh, it's not really much of a community if, like, people aren't watching your videos back. You know, I could sort of shout out names of people whose videos I watch all the time. If I get one comment in like 100 of my videos from them people, I'm like amazed. But I suppose it's just different people having different views, you know. Some people can't be bothered, some people don't watch so much as I do, so I don't know, I just get fucking pissed off sometimes. I shouldn't even bother talking about it, but, you know, whatever. I don't fucking plan my videos, it just happen. My mouth just moves. Anyway, so go sub Andy from England, Alberts. Check out ComicHead 84's competition if he's still doing it. And yeah, I'll leave the link for that somewhere as well. And yeah, until next time, may all your news be good news. And sorry for being a miserable bastard.
Go sub Andy from England Albert's channel and check out ComicHead 84's competition. Now!